everybody, welcome back to Sunshine Soap and Candle Company. Today I am finally sharing with you a bath bomb making video. This is the first one that I've ever done, so I'm really excited to be sharing it with you. And I'm going to be using my new bath bomb press from bathbombpress.com. So I'll be demoing how to use it, but also I wanted to share some information with you that's been a bit of a game changer for me in making bath bombs. This is not my own recipe, and the techniques and stuff here that I'm going to show you today are not from me. So I'll be sharing with you where I got that information and where you can find the recipe as well for this batch of bath bombs. So that being said, let's get started. All right, so the first thing I'm going to be doing is weighing some witch hazel into this little glass beaker. Okay, and straight into the glass beaker, I'm going to be weighing out some of my water-soluble dye. And in this case, we are using teal. Now, the water-soluble dye is great because it is soluble in the witch hazel, but also when you get it into the bathtub, it creates really nice color. And this recipe does not seem to cling to the bathtub at all, so it goes right down the drain. So we're gonna go ahead and add in our water-soluble dye. It only takes the tiniest bit. There we go. And then we're just gonna let that sit and dissolve and bloom in the witch hazel. We're gonna push that over to the side. This recipe and tutorial I got from Marie Rama at Humble Bee and Me. She has a wonderful YouTube channel and a really informative blog that has free recipes and tutorials. So I'll go ahead and link that information in the description box. Okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead and weigh out my baking soda. And I'm putting this into my KitchenAid stand mixer bowl. You can do this by hand. In fact, the video that I saw making these bath bombs, this was done completely by hand. But I'm gonna be using my mixer. So the first thing I'm gonna do is weigh out my baking soda. And then to the baking soda, we're gonna be adding in some Epsom salt. Okay, so then the next thing it says to do is to go ahead and put in the dye and the witch hazel mixture. So this made a world of difference for me because it's just baking soda and Epsom salt right now. So once I put in the witch hazel into this mixture, it's not gonna accidentally fizz or do anything crazy like that because there's no citric acid in here yet. So one of the super helpful things I learned from that blog was that you add the citric acid in after this has all been mixed together, and it gives you way more time to work, and then you're not risking setting your bath bomb mixture off or having it react. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add in the water-soluble dye and the witch hazel. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this by hand again. So I'm just breaking up the clumps. I'm sure you could take this over to the KitchenAid stand mixer and do this part with the paddle, but I'm gonna just do this by hand right now, and then when I go to add the citric acid, I'll put it onto the mixer. So there, you can see the color is starting to come through, and it's going to get even darker once we add in our other liquid ingredients. So there's that. And then the next thing it says to do is to add in the citric acid and the cream of tartar. Now this is where I'm going to add this in, but I'm going to put it on my stand mixer to do the rest of the mixing. So we're going to go ahead and weigh out the cream of tartar and the citric acid. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and just move this over to my stand mixer, and I'm going to get it all blended up with the paddle mixer. All right, so this is what it looks like. We're going to go ahead and turn it on. And just get that mixed right up. So you can see the edges haven't been completely combined, so we'll just push that in, push the sides down, and give it another good mix. Alright, and now the next thing we need to do is weigh out the rest of the wet ingredients. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and weigh out now the polysorbate 80. Polysorbate 80 is a surfactant, a mild surfactant. It also helps the dye to not cling to the sides of the tub. So the dye will go right down with your bath water. And I actually find this also helps the bath bombs to be not as greasy on your skin. It kind of rinses off very cleanly. Okay, then to the polysorbate 80, we're going to add in some apricot kernel oil. This is a lightweight carrier oil. Okay, and then to this, we're going to be adding in our fragrance oil. And today I'm using Beach Bum by Nature's Garden. Okay, so this recipe that's posted on Marie Rama's blog post, I actually doubled this. So it's a small batch on her website, or on her blog, which I think is really good when you're practicing. This is just going a little bit turquoise because my popsicle stick. But that's okay. We're just going to add this right to the bath bomb mixture. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and just add these wet ingredients right to the bath bomb mixture in the KitchenAid stand. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and turn this on low. And then I'm adding in my wet ingredients. Okay, now that the mixture is mixed up, I can check it for consistency, and if it holds together like this, then it's ready to go. Now it's time to press some bath bombs. We are using this cube cavity mold from Bath Bomb Press, and this is, I find, to be a really pretty easy way to make bath bombs. This little cavity mold holds 3.5 ounces, and that's what we're gonna be using today per bath bomb. So we're just gonna go ahead and fill up the mold until we've reached the desired 3.5. So, okay, takes a little bit of packing. And then I'm gonna be topping it with just a tiny bit of this beautiful biodegradable glitter. Just a little bit on the top. And then it has a lid, a little square lid that goes right on there. And then you need to be really careful when you're using the bath bomb press, because if your fingers get under the pinch point, it could really hurt. So there's two different features on here. So they both have to be engaged for the bath bomb press to work. It's attached to an air compressor. All right. And then we just push that bottom piece up, and there you have a really beautiful bath bomb. So I'm gonna flip this over so you can see the glitter. And then I have a tray over here. I've already got a batch sitting. So I'll do a few more for you, and then I'll show you how I'm gonna decorate the top. I'm back to go ahead and decorate the tops. So all I'm going to be doing is using some Shimmer Gold mica powder, and I'm going to be mixing this with some 91% isopropyl rubbing alcohol until I make sort of a slurry, but thin enough to pull up into the pipette. And then I'm going to be putting it over the top. Okay, you can see it's just very liquidy. It squeezes up nicely into the pipette. And then we're just gonna decorate the tops. So here are the bath bombs. I had done some purple ones before, so I'm gonna be doing both these purple ones and these beach bum ones with a gold mica drizzle. That's all I'm gonna do. That's the making of beach bum bath bombs. Stay tuned and I'll show you how they work in the bathtub. All right, time to test. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. Catch you on the next one.